First question, Dakota Wayne. How are you doing these days?
That's a very great question. Thank you. I would say pretty good. The first few days of 2024 actually have been an improvement. For the backstory, for people who don't know, I'm living in Switzerland now, pursuing more composition studies. And 2023, 2022 was quite difficult for me, I would say. I got to Switzerland and it's very expensive and I was having a hard time getting projects and still not getting any money. And so I took on a job serving ramen. It was stressful but it's gotten better. 2024 has gotten better, I would say. So yeah, optimistic. Yeah.
If you want, I'll be interested in hearing on about some of your hardships that
Sure, yeah.
led to 2024, and maybe what's the what would you say is the main difference that makes the current times better than it was a year ago?
Yeah, I mean, thanks for the interest. Super nice. I would say the biggest event where, from first coming to Switzerland till now where I feel a bit optimistic was probably finishing my master in Basel, where I had to produce a evening length concert of all my music. That's kind of the requirement for all the composers who do the masters there. The school books a room for you. It's a very nice old printing hall that's converted, kind of like an off space. You get equipment, you have to organize everything else. And this was huge stress for me because, some big names in the new music scene are going to come, they're going to judge you. And I had previously some bad experiences presenting pieces there where I felt I was a bit unfairly judged, or maybe I misjudged the audience a bit even, and felt like I got a bit ostracized, or I felt like a bit of a somehow not fitting in, or just I was super nervous on how people would see me and nervous that I wasn't going to be able to make a career, blah blah blah. So I presented it. I almost had a heart attack that day because weeks and weeks of work and so much stress, and trying to put all of the technic together. We had the electronic speakers, and we were doing a live stream with OBS and the PTZ cameras where you can control them from a console, and video projection, and electronic ensemble and instrumental ensemble. And in the trend, the first two pieces went great. It's this, I think you saw this Ghost in the Sheets piece with the video, and then there's the ghost costumes, and they kind of do some mild provocation to the audience, which for some people is already a huge provocation.
Yeah.
Then we had a small Trond Reinholdsen homage. I gave out a composition prize to my colleague. I'm not speaking negatively, only positive about this man. Willy Polainer. Willy, if you're watching this somewhere, thank you for submitting to the Agronimbus Kompositionspreis. You were the star. So we
shout out to Billy.
Billy, yeah, Billy Polacek. Yes. No, so it's a big event, and then in the switch, we brought the keyboard to another room, and we're getting ready. It's intermission. It's okay. We're gonna set this up, plug it in, check if everything's working. No signal. It was I custom programmed this MIDI keyboard in Super Collider to have all of these samples. Everything was certain MIDI controllers did certain things, filters and triggering all these samples, and playback speed did not work. Tried all kinds of things, different cables, different computers, different programs, none of it. The sound technic guy was your keyboard, it's just not sending signal. And at this point, my heart is sinking.
Yeah.
I feel my heart rate speeding up. The ground beneath me starts to warp. I'm and the musicians are yeah, maybe we should just perform it in a different context, maybe when we have everything working. And I'm and the thing was, at the beginning of the concert, I took people's money as part of the piece. Part of the concept was you can get in for free, but you don't get any chairs. And you're in the corner of the room where you can't see very well. You're only watching a live stream. And there's different packages you can pay for. If you want a good experience. So the highest package, it was it wasn't a lot. It was 35 franc or something. And then you get to lay down. You get a free snack or drink.
I mean, that sounds pretty Swiss, right? Offering a premium package.
Yes. It was part of my not so hidden social critique.
Yeah.
Of trying to reproduce social hierarchies, but not totally critique and say, oh, you know, it's so bad that we pay for things, for nice things, but to make it a bit ambiguous where if you're in this privileged position, you get something, but you also maybe miss something because you're also being filmed. So they're a bit exposed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's a whole different story. So anyway, I did this project and I had this moment where the keyboard broke and my heart was about to have a heart attack because I took people's money and, you know, the director of the institute was there. The director of the New Music Institute was there.
Oh, no.
My composition professor, the other composition professors, some people from like the Swiss foundations were there. You know, like I think it's relatively well attended, these master concerts. I was like, but in the moment I said, okay, we're going to do it without the keyboard, whatever. And from that moment, I think my stress level, it can't get that high again. So like, I know like the worst is behind me for like the immediate future. From that moment, the keyboard breaking at my master recital in this like very, for me, quite high profile thing and taking people's money and everyone's like waiting outside. Everyone was waiting outside to come in. And we told them technical difficulties, please wait 20 minutes. I heard like, Dakota, people are leaving. I was like, so after that, okay, I think what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yeah, so that finished, and then I think things gradually kind of got a bit easier. I started a different program. It's a bit better work-life balance now, I would say.
Okay.
A bit more confidence, maybe.
And you don't need to arrange these huge projects for high-profile audiences.
At the moment, I don't have any big projects, but this is a different topic. You know, it's like the role of the composer nowadays. How do you, if you have crazy, you know, visions where you have like scenography, if you have all kinds of things that are not just like score and instrumentals playing it, how do you do it? Because a lot of concert halls don't support that.
True.
It's hard to arrange these things. So self-organizing is maybe necessary, I would say.